On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Buzz.
To make a continuous, low humming sound such as the one bee makes, an exciting and active atmosphere.
Examples:
The buzz of a cicada. Buzz marketing. I heard the buzz of conversation from the next room.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Hummingbird.
A small bird with a highly specialized beak and wings that allow it to hover in place, known for its rapid wing beats and ability to fly in any direction.
Examples:
Hummingbird feeder. Hummingbird nest. Watching a hummingbird at a flower is like observing a miniature ballet of nature.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Aerial.
A type of acrobatics or gymnastics performed while suspended from hanging fabric or rings, a pass or shot in sports, particularly in soccer or volleyball, that is made while the player is in the air.
Examples:
Aerial antenna. Aerial photography. The aerial view from the airplane showed the beautiful landscape below.
Acrobatic.
Relating to or involving gymnastic or athletic feats performed with agility, balance, and coordination, agile, flexible, and graceful.
Examples:
Acrobatic leaps. Acrobatic skills. The acrobatic performance was breathtaking and left the audience in awe.
Mid-air.
Some point in the air, above ground level.
Examples:
A midair collision. Thrown out into midair. She flawlessly performed a midair somersault.
Pollinate.
To transfer pollen from the male part of a flower to the female part, thereby fertilizing the plant and allowing it to produce fruit or seeds, to spread or disseminate an idea or influence to others.
Examples:
Pollinate plants. Pollinate fruit trees. Without bees to pollinate the flowers, many crops would not exist.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something. often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat, environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Upside.
The positive aspect or potential of something, the upper side of something.
Examples:
Have no upside. Market upside. Many people see the upside of traveling as an opportunity to experience new cultures and broaden their horizons.
Unpack.
To open and remove stored items from a container or package, to analyze or examine something in detail, often to clarify or understand it better.
Examples:
Unpack a crate. Unpack a concept. I need to unpack my suitcase and put my clothes away.
Blazing.
Burning and emitting intense heat and light, powerful and impressive.
Examples:
Blazing fury. Blazing fire. The blazing sun beat down on the desert.
Feast.
A large meal, typically one served on a special occasion.
Examples:
A feast for the eyes. A nightly feast. The royal feast celebrated the harvest, and the community enjoyed it.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Flap.
A piece of material attached to a garment, sail, or aircraft which flaps in the wind. Verb, to move in a wavy pattern or with an up and down motion.
Examples:
The flap of wings. Flap out a candle. The flap of the tent was open, letting in the fresh air.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Pectoral.
Relating to or located in the chest area, particularly the muscles or organs of the chest, relating to the breast or chest.
Examples:
Pectoral cross. Pectoral fins. The athlete wore a pectoral muscle brace to protect his injured chest muscle.
Comprise.
To include or consist of something, the act of making up or forming something.
Examples:
Comprise a large percentage. Comprise the recent past. The team comprises players from different countries.
Fine-tune.
To make tiny changes or improvements to make it work as well as possible.
Examples:
Fine-tune financial systems. Fine-tune the engine. The government should not try to fine-tune the economy excessively based on a short-term prediction.
Wrist.
The joint between the hand and the forearm, the narrow part of the hand near this joint.
Examples:
Wrist bones. Glance at my wristwatch. He sprained his wrist while playing basketball.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Stroke.
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples:
Suffer stroke. A stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Upward.
Toward the top or highest point, or a higher position or level, adjective, extending or moving toward a higher place.
Examples:
Look upward. Demonstrate an upward trend. The company adjusted the revenue upward.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Continually.
In a way that happens without interruption or repeatedly.
Examples:
Continually access information. Continually changing world. Her tongue runs on continually.
Wing beat.
The motion or rhythm of a bird's wings while in flight, often used to describe the sound or frequency of the wing flaps.
Examples:
Bird wing beat. Wing beat frequency. The hummingbird's rapid wing beat allows it to hover in place while collecting nectar from flowers.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Sustained.
Lasting for a long time or continuing for a long time without becoming weaker or less intense.
Examples:
Sustained economic growth. Sustained release medication. The company experienced sustained growth over the past decade.
Hover.
To stay in one place in the air.
Examples:
Hover between life and death. Hover around the table. Two birds were hovering overhead.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Instantly.
Immediately.
Examples:
Instantly cope with. Be killed instantly. I remembered that person instantly and never forgot.
Scenario.
A description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
The worst case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Jet.
A type of aircraft that is powered by one or more jet engines and can fly at high speeds, typically over long distances.
Examples:
private jet, commercial jet. The jet flew over the ocean at high speed, reaching its destination in hours.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
a remote relative, relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
incredible amount, at incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Spin.
To cause something to rotate rapidly, to cause someone to feel dizzy or disoriented.
Examples:
spin a top, spin thread out of cotton. The tornado is spinning across the countryside, destroying everything in its path.
Backward.
At, to, or toward the direction or place that is behind or rear.
Examples:
walk backward, backward angle. She falls over backward when she sees her mother-in-law.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
exhaust pipe, exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Intensive.
Involving a lot of work or activity in a short time.
Examples:
intensive agriculture, intensive care. The construction industry is labor-intensive, although it has been somewhat automated by introducing large machinery.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
a circular movement, movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
establish his kingdom, a subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Metabolism.
The set of chemical reactions in cells or organisms that are necessary for life sustaining.
Examples:
metabolism enzyme, hemoglobin metabolism. Better sleep leads to increased metabolism.
Vertebrate.
Relating to animals that have a backbone or spinal column, such as mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish.
Examples:
the muscle tissue of a vertebrate. Vertebrate biology. The presence of a backbone is a defining characteristic of vertebrate animals.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Perch.
To sit, stand, or rest on something, particularly a narrow or elevated surface. To position oneself confidently or dominantly. To place something in a high or elevated position. Noun, a branch or other elevated place where a bird can rest or roost.
Examples:
Perch on a ledge. Perch of a bird of prey. The bird perched on the branch, watching the world below.
Slender.
Thin and delicate, often in an attractive way.
Examples:
Slender body. A long slender leaf. He has a slender income.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Nectar.
A sweet liquid produced by flowers that attracts and provides food for bees and other insects. Any sweet liquid that is enjoyed as a drink or used as a flavoring.
Examples:
Nectar of the gods. Fruit nectar. The nectar of the flowers attracted many bees to the garden.
Groove.
A long, narrow cut or depression in a hard material or surface, a particular style of popular music characterized by a strong and repetitive rhythm.
Examples:
Groove on the dance floor. Get into the groove. The band played a smooth groove that got everyone dancing.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Sugary.
Having the taste, texture, or appearance of sugar, excessively sweet or cloying, overly sentimental or flattering in a way that seems insincere.
Examples:
Sugary treat. Excessively sugary. I avoid eating sugary foods to maintain a healthy diet.
Liquid.
A substance, such as water or oil, that flows freely and is neither a solid nor a gas.
Examples:
Colorless liquid. Hazardous liquid. The sponge takes up the liquid well.
Pollen.
A fine powder substance consisting of microscopic grains produced by plants that facilitate their reproductive process through the process of pollination.
Examples:
Pollen allergy symptoms. High pollen count. My allergies flare up during pollen season, making it difficult to breathe.
Rough.
Not quite exact or correct, having or caused by an irregular surface.
Examples:
Rough and tough. Rough estimation. The vehicle bounced along the rough mountain road.
Drain.
To empty or dry something by removing the liquid from it.
Examples:
Drain water from the swamp. Drain excess liquid. Push the button and let the water drain away.
Ruthlessly.
Without compassion or pity, mercilessly.
Examples:
Ruthlessly efficient. Judge ruthlessly. He ruthlessly cut ties with anyone who crossed him.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Floral.
Relating to or resembling flowers.
Examples:
Floral kingdom. Floral design. The floral arrangements at the wedding were breathtakingly beautiful.
Territory.
An area under the control of a ruler or state.
Examples:
Acquire territory. Territory in charge. They incorporated the conquered territory into their nation.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
The first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Spear.
A weapon with a long shaft and a sharp metal point used for battle, hunting, and fishing in the past.
Examples:
hunting spear, sharp-pointed spear. Ancient people made spears with wood entirely.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
blind to the beauties, blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Duel.
Formal, one-on-one combat between two people, typically with deadly weapons, often as a means of settling a dispute or seeking revenge.
Examples:
sword duel, duel for honor. The duel between the two rival knights was a spectacle to see.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
chase a dream, wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Aggressive.
Behaving in an angry, energetic, or threatening way towards another person, tending to spread quickly.
Examples:
an aggressive war, an aggressive tumor. An aggressive tide wrecked the ship.
Stab.
To cause harm with a sharp, pointed object, such as a knife.
Examples:
stab at the enemy with a knife. Stab in the chest. He was stabbed many times with scissors.
Pluck.
To pull or draw something, especially with sudden force or effort, to strip of feathers.
Examples:
pluck a gray hair. Pluck out weeds. She plucked the flowers off the bush.
Spiny.
Covered with spines, thorns, or prickly projections, having an abrasive or irritating manner, or causing discomfort or annoyance.
Examples:
spiny shrub. Spiny lobster. The spiny cactus plant was difficult to handle without getting pricked.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
the tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
a hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Serrated.
Having a saw-toothed or notched edge, of or relating to leaves, knives, or other objects with jagged edges.
Examples:
Serrated leaves. Serrated knife. The saw had a serrated edge that allowed it to cut through the thick branches with ease.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Fencing.
The art or practice of fighting with swords, especially with foils, épées, or sabers, according to certain rules.
Examples:
Fencing equipment. Fencing club. He practiced his fencing techniques with a partner.
Hawk.
A bird of prey typically having short rounded wings and a long tail, an advocate of an aggressive policy on foreign relations.
Examples:
Cast off a hawk. Congressional hawk. That team signed a center forward who was a ball hawk.
Owl.
A nocturnal bird of prey with large eyes, a facial disc, and typically a loud hooting call.
Examples:
A night owl. An owl hooted. The snowy owl is a large, white bird often seen in the Arctic.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Surrender.
To cease resistance to an enemy or opponent and submit to their authority.
Examples:
Surrender at discretion. Surrender an insurance policy. The enemy was forced to surrender after a long battle.
Hibernation.
A state of inactivity and metabolic depression in animals during the winter.
Examples:
Hibernation period. Artificial hibernation. Many animals go into hibernation during the winter to conserve energy and survive the harsh conditions.
Torpor.
A state of reduced activity or a slowed metabolism, often occurring in hibernating animals or as a result of extreme stress or fatigue.
Examples:
Torpor period. Economic torpor. The cold weather had put the bear into a state of torpor.
Proportionally.
In a way that corresponds in size, amount, or degree to change in something else. Distribute the profits proportionally. Proportionally increased. Northern regions have proportionally greater rates of unemployment.
Mere.
Used to emphasize how insignificant or minor someone or something is.
Examples:
mere acquaintance, mere incident. He lost the election by mere votes.
Lightning.
A flash or several flashes of light that accompanies an electric discharge in the atmosphere, or something resembling such a flash.
Examples:
streaks of lightning, lightning airstrike. The human eye is lightning fast in recognizing objects.
Gear.
A toothed wheel that engages another toothed mechanism to change the speed or direction of transmitted motion, a set of tools, equipment, or other items for a particular purpose.
Examples:
sports gear, a gear change lever. She checked her gear before embarking on the hike.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
strength of the economy, muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Revered.
Highly respected or admired, often because of moral or spiritual qualities.
Examples:
revered figure, the most revered president. The revered teacher was loved by her students.
Energetic.
Possessing or exerting or displaying energy.
Examples:
energetic density, energetic dog. This process caused an energetic chemical reaction.
Immense.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
immense amount, immense pressure. He left his wife an immense fortune.